हेलो दोस्तों, आपका स्वागत है एच टेक्निकल चैनल पर। आज का हमारा जो टॉपिक है इफ़ेक्टिव लाइफ मैनेजमेंट का, हम उसको स्टार्ट करेंगे एक पॉजिटिव थॉट्स के साथ। थॉट्स ऑफ द डे है आज का। ये मायने नहीं रखता कि आप कहाँ से आए हैं, बस ये मायने रखता है कि आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं। आज के जो टॉपिक है आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग द ट्रू नेचर ऑफ थॉट्स। Having understood the importance of thought management, let us delve into the subject a little more deeply. A thought has two components. One is ahamvirti, subject, and the other is idamvirti, object. Ahamvirti is the part of the thought that relates to us, and idamvirti is the part of the thought that relates to whatever is perceived as non-self, or everything except self. For instance, in the sentence, I see a red ball, the ahamvirti is the perceiver of the ball. Myself, idamvirti, non-self, is what is outside of me. Or the red ball. So every thought is a mixture of ahamvirti and idamvirti. There will be constant struggle in our mind if we continue to perceive non-self and cling on to it, saying, "This is mine and it belongs to me." Thoughts can also be analyzed from three different aspects: quantity, quality, and direction. By quantity of thoughts is meant the frequency of thoughts, or in other words, the number of thoughts eruptions per second in most people. This is very high and is the prime source of misery. Quality of thoughts means the nature of thoughts that arise in our mind, such as good or bad thoughts, pure or dirty thoughts, selfish or selfless thoughts, and so on. Finally, by direction of thoughts, we mean the path of flow of thoughts. Thoughts tend to flow in one direction. If we are angry, then everything around us will appear faulty. If we are happy, then everything around us will seem joyous. आज का जो सेकंड टॉपिक है कंट्रोलिंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ थॉट्स. One of the basic facts of thought management is that the more the thoughts rushing into our mind, the more disturbed and unhappy we are. For instance, when we are angry or excited, there is a sudden increase in the number of thoughts, and as a result, we lose all control and commit acts that cause embarrassment or harm. When the quantity of thoughts is high, we are mentally disturbed and suffer from lack of sleep, bad digestion, headache, high blood pressure, tension, and so on. In fact, depression, dejection, or remorse is due to higher number of thoughts. In extreme cases, high frequency of thoughts can also cause insanity. Conversely, if thoughts are less in number, we experience peace and become calm and quiet. This is why we feel peaceful when we practice watching the flow of thoughts in our mind. This can also be evidenced by that fact that we enjoy great peace in deep sleep. In this state, thoughts cease to flow and the mind disappears, as it were, for a time. This results in great peace, and when we awaken refreshed and rejuvenated, we say, "I don't know anything of what happened last night. I just know that I slept well." It should also be remembered that the greatest results are achieved only when we work with a calm and quiet mind. So, in order to enjoy success in our endeavors, it is essential to cultivate a calm and the quiet mind, reducing the number of thoughts. A high quantity of thoughts, especially if they are unwanted ones, is an unnatural state, and so it causes unhappiness. A mother gets tired of carrying around the vegetables and groceries that she purchases from the market. She may be carrying her 3-year-old child also, yet she never gets tired of her child, which waits so much more when she reaches her house and disposes the load and the child. stress vanishes, and she feels light and free. Similarly, when the cultivated good thoughts are increased, quantity of thoughts in the mind increases, but it does not cause strain. However, the load of unwanted thoughts, when removed, will make one feel true peace and happiness. Now, in order to control the quantity of thoughts, two things are absolutely essential: discipline and meaningful engagement at all times. Discipline, as we discuss it here, means the carrying out of the one's activities in a planned and systematic manner according to a regular timetable. When we are disciplined, we don't waste time because we don't need to plan and replan our activities. The mind gets calm to automatically when we discipline it and do not give in to its whims and fancies. Although disciplining oneself all through the day is difficult, we must make a commitment to practice it for at least 4 to 5 hours a day. We should make a start in this way till it becomes a habit. This sort of discipline will give a proper framework to our lives and will not allow our mind to react and get involved in unplanned activities. The other important things is to keep busy at all times, of course, busy in constructive, righteous, and healthy activities. See how few thoughts run through your mind when we are busy writing an exam. The mind is so focused on finding answers to the questions that no unwanted thoughts enters the mind. 50 or 60 years ago, people in general were relatively happier than the present times. They would spend all their time, free time in household work. Some would even refuse to engage servants, saying that they wanted to survey their families out of love. Being busy, they had no time for gossip or the cinema and were relatively peaceful. Nowadays, people simply run after leisure and free time and then waste all that time in filling up their heads with stupid and unhealthy thoughts. Being busy also means being alert. How alert we are when we drive a car. Other distracting thoughts are not allowed into the mind. The one and only thought that dominates is how to drive and reach the destination safely. If we remain similarly alert in all our activities, we will be able to keep out unnecessary thoughts from our mind to a large extent. The same idea has been expressed in our scriptures in a slightly different fashion. Perform all your duties righteously. Once we resolve to perform all our duties in various roles of son, father, mother, student, and so on properly, our mind will be so occupied that there will be simply no time for daydreaming. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है आज का, कंट्रोलिंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ थाट्स. जो क्वालिटी थॉट्स होते हैं उनको कंट्रोल कैसे किया जाए. थॉट्स कैन बी आइदर गुड और बैड डिपेंडिंग ऑन देयर नेचर. गुड थॉट्स इंस्पायर अस टू लीड ए नोबल लाइफ, a life guided by universal values. Bad thoughts propel us towards unhealthy and selfish activities. If we spend the whole day associating with good people and things, our thoughts will naturally be good, and if we spend it with bad people and things, our thoughts will be bad. What is good and what is bad is determined by our own values systems and cannot be determined on the basis of social customs or popular सॉरी यहाँ पे कोई टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम आ रही, तो आप देखते रहिएगा. टॉपिक हम कंटिन्यू करते हैं. What is good and what is bad, it is determined by our own value systems and cannot be determined on the basis of social customs or popular perceptions. For instance, some people consider meat as a very healthy and nutritious food while others consider meat eating a sin. Neither is right or wrong. I'm sorry for this technical problem, so please keep watching this video and we'll continue shortly the topic of the day. Let's start the topic. For instance, some people consider meat as a very healthy and nutritious food while others consider meat eating a sin. Neither is right or wrong. It is just that the value systems are different and the causes is different in outlook. However, when viewed from the standpoint of the ultimate goal, as discussed in the first chapter, good associations take us closer to the ultimate goal, while bad people associations take us further away. Ultimately, it is our desertion and discrimination that can help us from unwanted influences. We must decide to help ourselves. The only way to improve the quality of our thoughts is to calm the mind. Our scriptures say that desire, anger, greed, delusion, jealousy, and vanity are the six enemies of man, and these must be conquered. When these inimical forces lose their power or are absent in us, our mind becomes peaceful. By calming the mind, the quality of thoughts can be maintained, and this helps us gradually purify our thoughts. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है आज का, कंट्रोलिंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ थॉट्स. आवर थॉट्स टेंड टू फ्लो इन वन डायरेक्शन एंड वी often find it hard to change this. We are like a small child learning to ride a cycle. इसमें कुछ जो अपना बचपन होता है उसके एग्जाम्पल दे रखे हैं कि हमारे जब बचपन होता है तो जो उसमें चाइल्ड होते हैं, बच्चे होते हैं, उन्हें कोई भी टेंशन नहीं होती है, तो उनके जो थॉट्स होते हैं वो भी बहुत पॉजिटिव होते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती उन्हें. तो उसके बारे में यहाँ पे दे रखा है. वी आर लाइक अ स्मॉल चाइल्ड लर्निंग टू राइड अ साइकिल. एज लॉन्ग एज द साइकिल मूव्स इन वन डायरेक्शन द चाइल्ड इज़ फाइन, बट व्हेन इट ट्राइज टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन इट प्रॉम्प्टली फॉल्स डाउन. The problem with us is that we have let our mind wander so habitually that it refuses to cooperate any longer. The only remedy is to repeatedly expose ourselves to novel thoughts and ideas. Such exposure is more effective in strengthening Such expose is more of effective at strengthening our inner being than a vitamin pill. Son Eknath changed the ways of his wayward son by introducing him to holy ideas. Carelessness is choosing compassion leads to suffering. In fact, our scriptures say that in this matter there must be no compromise. If we find a friend disturbing the mind, we must cut off all contact with him, no matter at what cost. The powerful influence of bad company is capable of snatching away all our good qualities. The company of those with bad tendencies will make us just like those people. Sri Ramakrishna would often say that if garlic is kept in a vessel, the vessel catches its smell and it cannot be removed easily. It is said The powerful influences of good company, bad company is the capable of snatching away all our good qualities. To me, we removed easily. It is said that it is better to live in the forest with the hill tribes than to live with the fool is heaven. दोस्तों आज का जो टॉपिक है वो यहीं पे एंड होता है और कल हम एक नेक्स्ट टॉपिक को डिस्कस करेंगे, रीड करेंगे। यहाँ तक आपने ये ऑडियो सुना है तो उसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हैव ए नाइस डे।